everybody, it's Rebecca here. Have y'all looking at EMSC? The time is 7:16 p.m. 2/13/2025. There has just been a 5.8 south of Alaska. It was 25 kilometers deep and it occurred 16 minutes ago. And we're going to go look at this on Google Earth so we can check the location, and then we'll look at the buoy data center. So let's get this into Google Earth here. And we'll go and look at this region real fast. We can see that this is where this earthquake is occurring, near Chirikov Island. So let's see what information I have on Chirikov Island. So Chirikov Island is located in the Gulf of Alaska. It is approximately 80 miles or 130 kilometers southwest of Kodiak Island. The island consists of 33,000 acres of grasses and sedges. It's treeless and it lies west of the western tree line in Alaska. The island is shaped like a webbed duck foot with the heel to the north and the webbing to the south. The seas of the Chirikov are treacherous and the island has a history of shipwrecks. The south shore has a wide beach suitable for aircraft landings and cautious watercraft landings. The island is open to general public access. Commercial carriers need a permit to visit, and personal planes and boats need no permit. I don't see a whole lot about this island. It doesn't say whether it is volcanic as far as I can tell. It says the first human inhabitants of the island were old islanders, and that was before 1950. A subsistence village existed up to the late 19th century when it was succeeded by fox farming and then cattle farming. There has generally been contentious human habitation of Chirikov, relieved by short periods of abandonment. In 1980, the island became part of Alaska Maritime Wildlife Refuge. The only inhabitants now are of herding and perhaps 700 to 800 feral cattle. Cattle have been present on the island since the late 19th century. In the 21st century, the herd had become the subject of an ongoing controversy between a small group of Kodiak ranchers and the U.S. Fish and Wildlife Service. Famous names are Vitus Bering, he was a captain of the St. Peter, Alexei Chirikov, captain of St. Paul, sailed from Kamchatka in 1741 with charts that called the island Teminoy, a Russian word meaning foggy. The log of St. Peter recorded a sighting of the island on August 2nd in 1741, which was St. Stephen's Day. For this reason, Bering renamed the island St. Stephen Island. Bering's ship and Chirikov had become separated early in the voyage, and Chirikov never saw the island. Nevertheless, in 1974, explorer George Vancouver renamed the island Chirikov Island. Observing the captain, Chirikov's labors in the arduous task of discovery do not appear to have been thus commemorated. So, Aletics of the area still call the island Yukamak for the ground squirrels common there. This island has had Russian and American company. It was acquired by Alaska Commercial Company, acquired the assets of the Russian-American Company in 1867 when Russia sold the territory to America. In 1887, an ACC subsidiary was formed to breed blue foxes on Chirikov. So this island has quite a lot of history. But You can see this Cherkov Island. So it does have quite a lot of history, and it does kind of look like a duck's foot. There was a Russian penal colony there at one time. And of course, then you have the beef there. It's a natural interest land. As part of the 1971 Alaska Native Claim Settlement Act, certain state lands reverted to federal ownership. In 1980, Cherkov Island was added to the Alaska Maritime National Wildlife Refuge. The management plan for the refuge entails restoring the island's native species and requires removal of cattle. So, anyways, this island has some interestingness to it. However, the most that I can find about this island is that it's located in the Gulf of Alaska, and its terrain consists of 33,000 acres of grasses and sedges. That is treeless, and it lies west of the western tree line in Alaska. So, other than that, I don't see much else about this island. Very interesting, but this is where it is located. This is where our earthquake has occurred, in this region here. And as we look, we can see that this is the subduction zone. If I can pull this up. This is also the North American Pacific convergent boundary. And then we have this area. It moves 58 millimeters per year to the, I'm going to say the northwest, because this is kind of westerly here, so, or yeah, northwest maybe. So, anyways, this is where this earthquake has taken and happened. And we also have the Walls Seamount over here. And this is where some other earthquakes had occurred that I had put down, which was a 5.3 and a 5.3 and a 4.7. And that was back on 12/22/2024. So anyways, I hope you all are doing well. Please take good care of yourselves. Share the video. Subscribe to the channel. And I will be back if anything else big happens. Let's take a look at any other earthquakes that have occurred in the last few minutes, because that one was pretty big. That was a 5.8 south of Alaska. Since this one occurred 24 minutes ago now, there's been a 3.5 in the central Mediterranean Sea, a 4.0 in the Banda Sea, a 3.4 in the Jujuy, Argentina, and a 4.4 central California. Let's take a quick look at this 4.4 that has just occurred in California. So, we'll go over here, we'll take a peeky at it, and see where this earthquake has occurred. Now, I've been saying that there's been earthquakes going on down in Mexico. So, I'm pretty sure that this is adding to us having more earthquakes up here in this area of California. So as we can see, this one has occurred over here. This is near the Great Valley 14 Kettleman Hills Fault. This fault has a possibility of having a 7.1 type earthquake. So that is just something to keep an eye on. This one here is the North American Pacific transform boundary through here. This is also the San Andreas Parkfield Fault. Alright, you guys, I hope y'all are doing well. Please take good care of yourselves, each other. Remember to share the video. I'm going to look one more time, see if there's been anything else. I forgot what I was going to do, was show you all the 5s that have occurred in the last day. So as we look on here, we can see today is the 13th. So this starts the 12th right here. There was a 5.1 in Dodokinis Islands, Greece, followed by a 5.0. That was followed by a 5.3 South Sandwich Islands region. This one here I'm keeping an eye on because it's a 5.3. It was 105 kilometers deep. That could in itself cause a 6.8. So we just keep an eye on this and see if anything occurs from it. Then on top of that, there's been a 5.0 near the east coast of Honshu, Japan. A 5.0 in the Banda Sea that started today. Then we had a 5.0 southwest of Sumatra, Indonesia, followed by the 5.8 south of Alaska, 25 kilometers deep, 25 minutes ago. Anyways, guys, I hope y'all are doing well. Sorry, I'm still sick, but I am starting to feel a little bit better. Anyways, you guys, I love you, and I will see you on the next video.